What?
Do you believe in God?
I believe in an energy form, but I'm not. I wouldn't I wouldn't like to put a name to it.
Do you indulge in any form of worship?
Life. I love life very much indeed.
We're encouraged to negate every kind of disappointment in our lives. We're told that fear and pain and all those things are things that we can overcome or avoid, or kind of, you know, if we're in touch with this kind of spiritual life, we won't ever have those things in our lives. And of course, I think they're terribly important. I think the pain and the disappointments and all that are so much a foundation of making us stronger as people, that I think we have to embrace them as much as we embrace happiness or the need for happiness and all that. Yeah, when I'm writing, I really, it's a different part of me that I kind of reach into, you know, and a lot of it is inevitably about the construction of our lives and why we create values and what is morality, and are all these just kind of, are they self-structures that we create to give ourselves a reason for living? I mean, is the reality that there is no morality? I mean, which is kind of scary, because that means there's no reason for life, in which case, why do we bother? And, oh, no, I hate that. Oh, I don't want to go there. You know, but you do. You keep confronting that all the time.
You studied to be a mime, I heard.
I was about 7. Look, there you are. That's all you're getting out of me.
Yeah.
Oh, don't push me.
What?
Yeah. Around 17, I realized I was a mime trapped in a man's body. So, I mean, this is really quite embarrassing to talk about, you know. Anything to do with mime in America is embarrassing to talk, because you get killed by clowns over here, don't you?
Yeah.
According to Bob
No, but there's
Goldthwait.
some good mimes. You probably would have been a good mime.
It was kind of a revolutionary company that I was with, and because they spoke.
Well, that's not a mime.
That's why they were revolutionary.
Now wait, and also you studied to be a monk?
Yeah, I realized one day when I was around 18 that I was a monk in a mime's body. I mean, there's never in between, at least. And it's been like that all my life, you know. People have either really accepted what I do, or they absolutely sort of push it away from them. And I guess I've gotten used to that, and that's kind of, I guess that's what I am, you know.
So about you saw a guy on CNN, a doctor was talking about the effect that cocaine had on the human brain. I don't know if it changed your mind about drugs, but certainly had an effect of making you not want to take drugs.
Oh, that actually, yes, no, that didn't put me off at all, actually, when I saw that. I saw that in, like, it was in the 70s, and I saw that, and I said, whoa, too cool. I mean, it was like, it was just showing a brain of cocaine users and all the holes that were in it. They're great, huge holes. I thought, yeah. That's me. It didn't occur to me that this was a bad thing. I mean, that didn't come for quite a while. Listen, let me tell you something about this show. We've had some real fantastic sartorial moments recently. In fact, over the last couple of days. And we have a rabbit that follows us around on tour. It's a big pink bunny, and it is always at the front. And I thought it was just a real big bunny, you know, I thought, well, it's rock and roll, you know, it's just a 5'3" bunny thing. And then we got the plane out one night from one, and the bunny was on the plane. It's still in the costume. I kid you not.
Always remember that the reason that you initially started working was that there was something inside yourself that you felt that if you could manifest it in some way, you would understand more about yourself and how you coexist with the rest of society. And I think it's terribly dangerous for an artist to fulfill other people's expectations. I think they generally produce their worst work when they do that. And the other thing I would say is that if you feel safe in the area that you're working in, you're not working in the right area. Always go a little further into the water than you feel you're capable of being in. Go a little bit out of your depth. And when you don't feel that your feet are quite touching the bottom, you're just about in the right place to do something exciting.
Do you mind talking about your sexuality?
Sorry, why?
Because what was the deal there? You were gay for a while, and then you were not gay.
I was just happy.
But were you bisexual? Were you pansexual? Were you trisexual?
I was incredibly promiscuous.
I bet you were.
And
You must have had a great time.
why would I go into that when I can make a fortune by writing a book about it? Why should I give it to you for free?
All right, well let me ask you this then, David. We'll get to the book. I've never yet tried...
Don't even think about
I've never tried the man love, okay? I haven't tried the man on man, the man in man, the man with man. I haven't tried it. I was tempted recently when David Beckham scored that penalty goal. Suddenly, I felt a stirring. Should I give it a try? Father.
Such a serious and a life-challenging and changing question. The answer that I have for you would probably create such turmoil in your soul.
You know what? It probably
I'm not
would.
sure that you could actually withstand it, or in fact last the rest of the show. So I'm afraid I have to politely and reluctantly not answer that question.
Thank you. Thank you for your...
Would you be happy with just being remembered as a rock star, a rock god?
Two things strike me about that. One, I'd be happy to be remembered. And secondly, by anybody. That's a bonus. I must sound very complacent, but frankly, it doesn't bother me. I'm very glad that I've got this life, and it's a gift, and for that I'm thankful enough, frankly.